Welcome to the Mortgage Growth System overview and demo. In this video, we're also going to include some details about our low-cost participation options and, of course, our core strategies. And we also want to be sure you understand how we can help you add 4 to 10 deals to your pipeline each month for as little as $230 per month. But the best place to start at this point is who we are. So we established our company in 2016, and since then, we've generated well over 1 million mortgage leads. We've been able to produce well over $1 billion in funded deals for our clients. We're approved and vetted with over 20 companies. We have experience working with 2,000 loan officers and agents, and we've spent well over $1 million on advertising. We're also a Facebook or Meta certified partner agency. And just so you know, this is the only industry we work with, unlike many competing agencies. What we do for loan officers and agents is this. We help you guys grow predictably through a proven combination of online lead generation, breakthrough technologies, trained telemarketers, and personalized coaching that replace ineffective and outdated strategies. We believe this industry in general is far behind the curve when it comes to online advertising and the use of modern technology in general. And due to this fact, most loan officers are lacking in the abundance of opportunities to generate new business that they could and should have on a daily basis. So our 3 pillars look like this: lead generation, which is opportunities; lead conversion, which is systems; and momentum coaching, which is insights. We'll dive into each. Pillar 1 is lead generation. This is the first step. It's all about creating opportunities with both new people and realtors, but it definitely begins with lead generation. Our lead generation process taps into the algorithms and behavioral data of the Facebook and Instagram platforms to show mortgage ads branded to you to people who've recently shown interest in getting a home or a mortgage. Those people complete a long-form questionnaire as they become a lead, providing you complete contact information, credit scores, buying goals, locations, and all the details you need to understand if and how you can help them. After they fill out the long-form questionnaire, they can automatically schedule a call with you on a booking calendar, and that appointment will be right on your calendar. And this part's really important to point out. 95% of the leads generated are not engaged with the realtor yet, which is where our agent stacking strategy comes into play, and we'll get into that here in a minute. As for pillar 2, this is lead conversions and systems. This is where our world-class automations and systems come into play. After a lead enters their information, our system automatically sorts the lead based on how they answer their questions, segmenting the leads by those who are likely to qualify and those who are not. Our automations will fire off the appropriate campaign for qualified and unqualified leads using text, email, ring lists, voicemails, and a lot more to simplify the connection process and reduce the time it takes to convert leads into applicants. And yes, you can even make phone calls direct from the CRM, whether you're on a computer or the phone. Now, the CRM is your organization hub and your automation hub. We've set it up to be super easy to use with drag and drop functionality. Automated drips are ready to go for any post-call outcome you may have as well, like drip campaigns for people who still need to apply, those who may be a few months off from moving forward, and many others. In fact, there are over 50 campaigns available ready to go. Lastly, as an option, you can select to use our telemarketing team to book the leads for you. They make hundreds of calls per month for each client and set appointments with leads right on your calendar, or they can live transfer them to you. Which brings me to pillar 3, momentum coaching. This last step is where we ensure you're able to maximize what's possible with our marketing systems. Our momentum coaching calls are the most important part of this. We hold live Zoom calls 3 times per week to fit your busy schedule. During these calls, we'll be able to control and see your computer so you get over-the-shoulder assistance, just like we're in the office with you, as we teach you best practices for converting leads. On top of this, we have a huge library of training videos and documents available in many formats if you prefer to learn on your own. And lastly, we are just one click away. We're easily accessible and provide top-notch support. You can schedule a call with us at any time, and we'll answer emails typically within a few hours to ensure you're never stuck or confused. Now that you've seen our basic process and what we do, let's briefly cover our most important and powerful strategy. Agent stacking is a process that can turn just about every deal from a lead into another deal from a realtor. This really is a foot in the door for establishing lasting referral partnerships. Think preferred lender. After generating well over 1 million leads, we know beyond a shadow of doubt that 95% of the leads do not have a realtor they're working with. This should be a light bulb moment for you without me having to say much more, but the agent stacking strategy is a referral partnership builder. It's also a reverse approach to what most loan officers are taught to do to build referral partnerships. Not only does it give you more leverage, but also eliminates the stuff you probably don't like, the cold calls, coffee meetings, and all around butt kissing with realtors. When you have our system in place, not only can you provide something to an agent before you ask for something in return, but you also have something you can physically show them, that you can provide them business and do so repeatedly and consistently. Now, many of you have been able to do this occasionally in the past, and perhaps you've tasted the power of this strategy, but few of you have been able to do this consistently. This is quite powerful because you'll be able to position yourself differently than other loan officers and provide an extra level of value most just cannot. The real key here is you'll be able to demonstrate your system and prove what you can do. And when you provide the first deal to them, you should request a referral in return. It's a fair bargain for the realtor to be able to benefit from your investment. Now, while most loan officers don't invest in our systems jointly with a realtor, we do have a co-marketing option where we can split bill each party 50-50. And honestly, this is definitely a better option than chipping in on their Zillow leads, which almost always already have a lender already. And then it's a way better proposition for the realtor than having to give up 35% of their commissions with Op City leads. With the high level basics now covered, though, I'll get into what we're offering and how all this works. And of course, we want to get into how you can participate in one of our programs for as little as $230 per month. If you've talked with us before, or even another agency offering something similar, you probably already know most of our competitors are charging $2,500 to $5,000 per month for a similar service. Of course, this is where I also have to throw in, out of all of our many competitors, we know just one who's been around as long as us. And there's certainly something to say about experience and longevity. Truthfully, though, if you were to join our programs under normal payment structures, and you do have that option, our pricing is on the lower side of this spectrum. To provide all the stuff we do and to be world-class, that's the only way we can do it. But of course, we're about to cover how we're going to be able to get your participation costs so low. But a quick recap on what we're providing you: live exclusive leads daily, world-class lead follow-up automations, plug-and-play database reactivation campaigns, appointment setters to make calls, live one-on-one help 3 times per week. And working with us also means you're getting expert guidance from a team who's generated and converted more leads than you will find anywhere else. And some of our packages even include lifetime support and service without paying us recurring fees. So we want to briefly get into our packages. We have 3 main options to choose from. That's a done for you program, a lifetime standard training, and a lifetime plus hybrid program. We do have a few other options like the co-marketing program mentioned earlier, which actually is done for you. But 95% of the people we work with choose one of the 3 basic options that I'm going to cover here today. And if you're interested, you can have reps talk to you about some of the other options. However, I often like to show people this Venn diagram that helps you understand why you may want to choose one program over the other, but I am just going to break down each one for you clearly. So first off, we'll start with our Done For You program. This one we originally launched when we first started back in 2016. This is how it works. It's just like it sounds. We do everything we legally can for you, which basically means everything but sell the loan, including creating and optimizing Facebook and Instagram ads, creating landing pages and marketing funnels branded to you, automated appointment scheduling, lead follow-up, CRM setup and automations. And what you would do to participate is really simple. Onboarding with us only takes about 1 to 2 hours. You can do that on a Zoom call, or you can even just follow our instructions and do it yourself. And of course, your other job would be to talk to leads. Now, if you want to know a little bit about the options here, we do actually have month-to-month options, although we don't offer a low-cost option for that one. But if you look at our 3-month or 6-month options, we do. So we also have lead quantity guarantees of 240 leads over the course of 3 months with that 3-month option, which is the most common one that people choose. In summary, though, this program is as hands-off as it gets. It's a great fit for loan officers who are already busy. They want a little bit of time involvement, but they still want to grow their business. Now I'm going to move on to our next program. This is our Done With You program. We originally launched this in 2018, and this works like this. It's a Done With You program. It is not do it yourself. We actually do all of the hardest parts, and you just do the easy parts, and you actually still have 100% guidance on those. You will not have to figure out what to do or how anything works. This program is not a fit for everyone. That's true, but it's hands down the best bang for a buck and a great fit for some. As the name suggests, lifetime standard training means that this program includes lifetime service and support without recurring fees paid to us. So what we provide here is one-on-one hand-holding support 3 times per week, where we'll control your computer, make sure you're doing everything 100% correctly. We provide all the proven ad text that's constantly updated that you simply copy and paste. And of course, precise click-by-click video tutorials on all aspects of Facebook ads and really many more things. We also build every piece of your marketing funnel, just like the Done For You program. And that includes landing pages, lead capture forms, CRM setup and automations, the automated booking calendar, and many more integrations. We also have a huge library of training videos and documents available for you to learn on your own. And like the previous program, we answer emails quickly and we're always just a click away. This is more of a hands-on program, but it is our most affordable. So all you're really doing here is learning where a few buttons are, clicking them, copying and pasting some text, and of course, talking to leads. You could easily be generating leads within about 5 to 8 hours of time invested. This is a great fit for loan officers who want to minimize their investments and perhaps enjoy being a little bit more involved with their marketing and also don't mind clicking a few buttons and joining a few Zoom calls. Now we're going to move on to our Done With You, Done For You hybrid package, which we launched in 2020. So this program is really just a hybrid between the two programs we just covered. Basically, everything that's true for the last program, the lifetime standard training, is true here, except we treat you like a Done For You client for the first 3 months. So similar to the very first program we covered. So like a lifetime student, you'd own the whole system, but we'd manage it and run it for 3 months, creating and optimizing the ads and any automations during that period. So the benefit here is you get a quicker start. You're more hands-off in the beginning. And really your initial experience is similar to the Done For You program. So you may be curious what happens after the first 3 months. Well, at that point, you essentially become a lifetime standard trainee and enjoy all the same benefits they do for a lifetime. Or if you'd like, you can also choose to continue with ad management services on a month-to-month basis at a discount. This really is the best of both worlds. And it's become very popular due to this because it's a lower investment plus quicker start plus no recurring fees paid to us. This is a great fit for loan officers who like that middle program I explained, the lifetime training, but they maybe want to get a little bit quicker start. So now I like to always compare all three side by side just so you get a good idea of which one may be a better fit for you. And so I like to summarize this with an analogy that I think makes sense. Renter versus homeowner versus rent to own. So the Done For You program is much like being a renter, right? We basically own everything, but we take care of all the maintenance for you. So if your heater goes out, you'd call your landlord and they would come and fix it. It's the same thing here. And you just rent from us on short time commitments. Now in the middle here, we have the homeowner. That's our Done For You lifetime program. So you own everything in this program. And if you look at us as the builder, we would provide you a step-by-step, always updated manual and guide you through everything you need now in the future. And then of course, on our hybrid program, that's kind of like rent to own, right? It's like the landlord's taking care of your property for the first 3 months, but you technically are ending up owning everything. But I also want to be very clear what's included with any and all of our programs. First off, all of the tech and marketing funnels are built for you. So that's all the hard stuff. You're not doing any hard stuff. We also provide live Zoom calls 3 times per week. And we actually do that for 2 different categories. We have some for Facebook ads and tech. And then we have 3 different ones for lead conversion, sales, and CRM usage. And just so you're clear, you actually get every question answered that you have. So we do actually help each person one-on-one. In total, though, we actually have 8 hours per week of opportunities to work with us one-on-one on Zoom calls. This is how we can ensure you are successful no matter what. And then lastly, our ISA telemarketing team is an optional add-on for any program. In fact, you can also use them as a standalone service. They can call your age leads or leads from other sources as well, because we own this company. This is our own company right here. Unlike many of our competitors who outsource to a different ISA or telemarketing team, these are our own employees here, and they're all English, Spanish, bilingual fluent, and they speak American English without accents. They're highly trained. They have 5+ years experience in US call centers. They also follow strict adherence to compliance regulations. They'll set appointments or live transfer leads for you. They call every lead a minimum of 10 times per month, and there's no limit on the number of calls they can handle. And the costs on this can also be rolled into our low monthly payment options. So at this point, I want to get into our low cost options just briefly. It's worth reminding you quickly of what I mentioned earlier. Our less experienced competitors offering similar programs charge $2,500 to $5,000 per month. They all want this much upfront. Some of them want all 3 months upfront. And we are very excited to be able to offer something much better. While we do have 2 ways you can invest in our programs, and you can choose whatever works best for you, I do want to explain how and why we're able to provide this. That is options ranging from as little as $230 all the way on the really high side, $500 per month on nearly every program option we have, and still be able to add 4 to 10 deals to your pipeline each month. Lucky for you and the career you have, most people can't afford to buy a home with cash. And that's why your career exists, to help people finance what they cannot afford to buy outright today. our ability to offer this low cost option is much the same. There's no way we could slash our prices by 10x or be 10 times cheaper than our competitors and still be better than them and provide all the stuff that we do. We'd go out of business tomorrow. What we're doing is the same thing you do. We're helping people get what they want and need right now with a low amortized monthly payment instead of having to pony up a bunch of cash right up front. We've reduced your investment to this low of a price by partnering with third-party funding company. So when you decide to participate, you'll apply for funding through them. And once approved, you have the cash in hand and you'll pay us. The funding process is pretty simple too. And the best part is you can literally get started with no out-of-pocket expenses. Your first payment isn't due for 30 days and there's no prepayment penalty on these funds. One thing I want to point out is the reason we made this possible, the number one reason, and it was to help people buy the time they need to convert leads into deals and into commission checks. This is absolutely one of the most overlooked aspects of participating in any lead generation program out there. Whether you're buying leads or working with another agency, this is the thing that most people forget, and that's planning for the time it takes to convert leads. So if you think about it here, this is what a lead conversion timeline looks like, right? Leads arrive daily. They don't arrive all at once. So you have leads coming every single day, but then you have to get the phone appointment, which sometimes takes some time. Then you take the app, pre-qualification starts. Once they're qualified, the lead shops for the home or whatever kind of loan they need. Then the lead finds the home, the loan closes, and you get paid. It's not uncommon for each of these steps of conversion to take 1 to 4 weeks. That means in a best case scenario, you probably won't have your first commission check from a deal from this for 8 weeks. And in more typical scenario, it's really often 3 to 4 months. And that's the beauty of our offer and our ability to offer this low cost option here is that you could easily have your first app before you've spent a dime out of pocket. And you could be ROI positive before you've even spent $1,000. So in my opinion, this really makes what we do and can offer you a no-brainer. We've massively lowered the barrier of entry. We've bought you the time to close deals before you've spent much money at all. And don't forget, the most important thing here is you all understand finances, I hope. Since there are no prepayment penalties on these funds, there's absolutely no reason you should pay much in interest fees at all. Close a few deals, then pay it off well ahead of your terms. We've set this up to be an easy win for you. If you're seeing this for the first time, schedule a call now at mortgagegrowthsystem.com. If you've already scheduled a call with us and you're watching this now, hopefully this gives you enough information for your call with our reps. And if for some reason after seeing this makes you think this program is not a fit for you, that is fine. You can cancel your call and we can always talk to you again in the future when the timing is right. Thank you for checking this out.